This week, the New York Times decided to put some graphics together and write a big, long article about how you're more likely to die from COVID if you live in a county that voted for Trump in 2020, which, by the way, only confirms what I've been saying for a long time, which is being a Trump supporter should be considered a comorbidity if you catch COVID because you're 5 times more likely to die from the disease. Let me read this from the New York Times. In counties where Donald Trump received at least 70% of the vote, the virus has killed about 47 out of every 100,000 people since the end of June. In counties where Trump won less than 32% of the vote, the number's about 10 out of 100,000. So yes, you're almost 5 times more likely to die from COVID if you're in a county that went for Trump by 70% or more. And that's really terrifying for me for where I'm sitting because this county went, I think, 70% for Trump. So, yeah, that's horrible. But look at the graph here. All right, this graph tells the story better than those words I just spoke could even tell. The red line is the Trump counties. The blue line is the liberal counties. So not only have we politicized the health care around the pandemic, getting a vaccine, wearing a mask, social distancing. Not only has that been politicized, but the virus itself seems to have chosen a political party. And it's chosen the Republicans. That's who the virus is siding with because they're the ones who believe in the right for the virus to reproduce as much as they want it to. So here's the big takeaway from this, folks. Republican governors, Republican leaders, Republican lawmakers seem to be perfectly fine with letting their base die. Like they don't care. They're still out there actively every day fighting for their right to die from what has become a fairly preventable disease. We have vaccines. Vaccines are readily available for anyone 12 years of age and older. I know it's difficult for some people to get in and get them. Some people have compromised immune system. I'm not harping on you folks. Trust me. And pretty soon, by the way, we're also going to have the vaccine for 5 to 11-year-olds. Pfizer is going to submit for emergency use authorization. And if they get that, which they're hoping to have it approved before Halloween, so within a month from now, we could have every school-age child in this country eligible for a vaccine. Every public school-age child eligible for a vaccine. So when I say this is largely preventable now, this is what I'm talking about. We're a month away from being able to get everybody older than the age of 5 vaccinated. And if that's not the route you want to go, whatever. Wear a mask, socially distance, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Remember the rules from the early days of this? It kind of reminds me of the movie Gremlins. Like, hey, we've got just some very simple rules, but if you do these things, you're not going to be overrun with friggin' gremlins. And then just a few days into it, it's like, screw it. Gremlins aren't that bad. They're not attacking me. So what do I care? That's the stage we were at within just a couple months of the pandemic beginning here in the United States with people attacking masks, attacking social distancing, saying, screw it, I want to go have large gatherings, I want to eat in restaurants. And that's why we're in the situation we're in today. The whole thing got politicized. Republicans were willing to sacrifice their own voters, just like they're still doing today, at the altar of coronavirus. And the virus could not be more grateful for all of the sacrifices that Republicans are giving it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for fresh content 7 days a week.